Back again.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Murray off play action. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Bell. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll check it down to Bell. Touchdown! Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 29. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. to throw. It's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Bell. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. To get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Bell, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cardinals 14, Jaguars 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first.
And the Jaguars are eager to see what Laviska Shenault and Trevor Lawrence can do together. Shenault was a 2nd-round pick in 2020, and they're going to move him like a chess piece all over the formation and even put him in the backfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars. Jacob Hollister from 10 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
Jaguars 10. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. End zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to set them back. .5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Murray now. He's got it to Williams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Look at me, zipper!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Blue there.
Hey, box truck!
Yes, Mike, 58. Yes, Mike.
Come to my work! We won't get it!
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All day, just like that.
80 weapon.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, That's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 10. Play fake. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a first down catch there by Andy Isabella, now in his 3rd season out of UMass. Used a bit more in the passing game last year than he was as a rookie in 2019.
On first down, Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Bell so light on his feet, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. This is Bell. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Bell will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017. 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second and 1, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. It's a room to maneuver. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On first down, it's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Lawrence will throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chandler Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
6-6, bullet hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ooh. 5 yards remain on second down.
I got him.
Again, it's Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards,